So as of April the 14th, PS5 users can now transfer PS5 games to an external hard drive. Now up until now, this was only an option for your PS4 games, so this is a very welcome storage solution when you consider that there is only 667 gigs of available space on the console's internal SSD. However, unlike your PS4 titles, it is not possible to play PS5 games from an external hard drive. And this means that it is purely a storage option to free up space on the console SSD, and they will need to be moved back in order to play them again. But this process should still be much quicker than re-downloading or installing the game from disk. Now, the minimum requirements for the external hard drive are a 5 gigabits per second transfer rate, which is a USB 3 or later, and at least 250 gigs of storage and up to 8 terabytes. If you refer to the user manual, you can see that Sony recommends using the rear high-speed USB ports for external storage expansion. But if your hard drive has a USB-C connection, then there is a high-speed port on the front of the console that can be used instead. Now, the hard drive that I use is the official 2TB Seagate PS4 game drive. It does meet the minimum requirements, but it goes without saying that you'll achieve a faster transfer rate with a USB 3.1 or 3.2. But this will give you some idea of at least how long it will take to transfer the games. Now, when you open the storage option in the console settings menu, there's a further reminder that you will have to move PS5 games back onto the SSD to play them when you select USB extended storage. This message is replaced with this screen once the game drive is plugged in, and now we can go back into console storage, select Move PS5 Games, and check the box next to the game you want to move. As you can see, Spider-Man Miles Morales is just under 40 gigs, and after checking the box, the information on the right-hand side of the screen now shows how much available space you'll have in both the console storage and the hard drive after moving it. Once you've selected Move, there is yet another reminder that you have to copy the game back to the console in order to play it, and after hitting the OK button, the game will then start to copy. Unfortunately, though, there's no indication of how much time there is remaining for completion. Now, I think this is maybe something they should have added, as it is something I'm used to seeing when downloading, for example. But after timing it myself, I can confirm that this almost 40 gig game took bang on 10 minutes to copy using the game drive, and would of course have been even quicker with a later USB version. Then when you go into USB extended storage and select Move PS5 Games, you'll now see the game that you've just copied. I also moved Control Ultimate Edition PS5 version, and at just over 26 gigs it took 5 minutes and 40 seconds to copy to the game drive, so pretty consistent with Spider-Man, I'd say, taking just a little over half the time. And when you want to move your game back onto the console SSD, you simply check the box of the game and select Move again, the same as before. So lastly, you should always select Safely Remove from PS5 before unplugging your hard drive to avoid corrupting any files. If you just pull it out, then you'll get a message telling you off, and will then be prompted to repair your USB device when you next use it. So I hope that you found this helpful, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Cheers!